What is the main reason for carrying out a risk assessment on a construction site? A. To eliminate all risks completely. B. To identify potential hazards and reduce risks. C. To ensure the site complies with environmental laws. D. To provide a reason to stop work. Answer: B. A risk assessment helps identify hazards and implement control measures to reduce the risk of accidents. What should you do if you notice a hazard on a construction site? A. Ignore it if no one is around. B. Report it to a supervisor immediately. C. Wait for the safety officer to notice it. D. Continue working and avoid the area. Answer: B. Reporting hazards immediately helps prevent accidents and ensures a safer work environment. What color are fire extinguishers used for electrical fires? A. Green. B. Blue. C. Black. D. Red. Answer: C. Black-labeled fire extinguishers, CO2, are used for electrical fires to avoid damage from water or foam. If you suffer a minor injury at work, what should you do first? A. Continue working and report it later. B. Leave the site immediately. C. Seek first aid and report it. D. Only report it if it gets worse. Answer: C. Even minor injuries should be reported and treated to prevent infections or further complications. Who is responsible for ensuring workplace safety on a construction site? A. Only the site manager. B. Only the health and safety officer. C. Only the workers. D. Everyone on site. Answer: D. All workers, supervisors, and employers share responsibility for maintaining a safe workplace. Why should you wear a high-visibility vest on a construction site? A. To comply with company dress code. B. To be easily seen and avoid accidents. C. To protect yourself from toxic fumes. D. To prevent dust from getting on your clothes. Answer: B. High-visibility clothing makes workers more visible to vehicles and equipment operators, reducing accident risks. What should you do if you find damaged personal protective equipment, PPE? A. Keep using it until it completely breaks. B. Report and replace it immediately. C. Give it to another worker. D. Try to fix it yourself. Answer: B. Damaged PPE may not offer proper protection and should be replaced to ensure safety. Which of the following is a common cause of slips, trips, and falls on site? A. Poor lighting. B. Uneven surfaces. C. Wet or oily floors. D. All of the above. Answer: D. Slips, trips, and falls can be caused by multiple factors, including poor lighting, uneven surfaces, and wet floors. What is the main purpose of a safety sign with a blue background? A. To warn about potential hazards. B. To provide mandatory instructions. C. To indicate emergency exits. D. To show restricted areas. Answer: B. Blue signs indicate mandatory actions, such as wearing PPE. If you see someone working at height without proper safety measures, what should you do? A. Ignore them since it's their responsibility. B. Warn them and report it to a supervisor. C. Join them to help finish the task faster. D. Take a photo and share it on social media. Answer: B. Reporting unsafe practices helps prevent serious falls, which are a major cause of workplace injuries. What should you do before using a ladder on site? A. Ensure it's in good condition and stable. B. Check that it's the correct color. C. Use it only if someone else holds it. D. Climb as fast as possible to reduce risk. Answer: A. A ladder must be inspected for stability and damage before use. What should you do if you accidentally spill oil or chemicals on site? A. Cover it with soil. B. Ignore it if it's a small amount. C. Clean it up using proper procedures. D. Walk away and let someone else deal with it. Answer: C. Spilled substances should be cleaned properly to prevent slips, exposure, or contamination. What does a red fire safety sign indicate? A. Prohibition or danger. B. Emergency exit routes. C. Mandatory PPE. D. A warning about hazardous materials. Answer A. Red safety signs indicate prohibitions or fire safety equipment locations. Which of the following is considered hazardous manual handling? A. Lifting a heavy object with assistance. B. Using proper lifting techniques. C. Carrying a load with an awkward grip. D. Using a forklift for heavy loads. Answer C. Manual handling becomes hazardous when it involves awkward grips, excessive weight, or repetitive movement. What should workers do if they feel unsafe performing a task? A. Refuse to work and leave the site. B. Continue working to avoid delays. C. Report their concerns to a supervisor. D. Ask a coworker to do it instead. Answer C. Workers have the right to refuse unsafe work and report concerns to supervisors. Why is housekeeping important on a construction site? A. To make the site look professional. B. To prevent slips, trips, and falls. C. To keep materials organized. D. To reduce insurance costs. Answer B. Good housekeeping reduces hazards and improves overall site safety. What is the purpose of a CSCS assessment? A. To ensure workers get paid properly. B. To identify and control hazardous substances. C. To schedule work shifts. D. To track equipment usage. Answer B. CSCS, control of substances hazardous to health. Assessments help manage dangerous substances. What should you do if you notice a coworker using faulty electrical equipment? A. Report it to a supervisor immediately. B. Ignore it unless you see sparks. C. Fix it yourself before they use it. D. Let them continue using it carefully. Answer A. Faulty electrical equipment poses a serious risk and should be reported immediately. Why is it important to use hearing protection on site? A. To block out coworker conversations. B. To protect ears from long-term damage. C. To comply with company dress codes. D. To avoid getting dust in the ears. Answer B. Loud noises from machinery can cause hearing loss, so protection is essential. What should be done before entering a confined space? A. Ensure you have a flashlight. B. Check for signs of other workers. C. Get a permit and test air quality. D. Move quickly to reduce exposure. Answer C. Confined spaces require a permit and air quality checks to ensure safe entry.